Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's stream, we're doing a bunch of wire wrapping, hopefully. We're opening up some mail, hopefully. It's here, and we're also announcing our giveaway just right away. If you guys are watching this after the live stream is over, or if you feel like sticking around to the very end, come here. I'm giving away another one of our medium Crafting from the Heart gift boxes full of cabochons instead of chocolates. Please don't eat them. If they taste disappointing, that's on you. Hey London, hey Design.
Speaking of, if they want to get it before Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and also if you guys are wanting one of these for yourself or a loved one before Valentine's Day. Hey Taylor, because I can't pronounce your screen name. um, be sure to get those. They're over on my Etsy, which we did post a bunch of stuff to Etsy. So hey Valerie, it's good to see you. Guess who finally got my butt in gear and ordered another like 6 months worth of incense from you? Finally. Hey Laura. Oh, hey Nina. Hey Zenta. Gosh, it's so good to see you guys. This weekend, I swear, I felt like it lasted forever. Oh, well, thanks, Valerie. Don't ruin the surprises, though. But this weekend felt like it went on for ages. It really did. Well, hey Z-Dog. Hey Carol. Thank you. I've been using a new cream to try to reduce redness because I have some serious sun damage. Randy and I did a backyard cleanup. It was like almost 50 degrees on Sunday. And so Randy and I like tidied up a bunch of like fallen branches and like some old like rotten lumber that had just been sitting on the ground and stuff. Oh, thank you. Super dehydrated. Hey George, how's it going? I'm having a lovely day. Not that it hasn't been a good morning, but it's fantastic now that I'm hanging out with y'all. Because I don't think you guys understand how much that you are my social life. So thank you for hanging out with me. Because it gets lonely here. Like we've got the fur babies and I have my Randy, but like the most social Randy and I were with each other this weekend is we did our taxes together and balanced our budget. And we were like, hey, want to balance the budget with me? And I was like, you sure do. So I need to expand on my social life. Hey Savannah, she's my family's up there and saying y'all about to get a cold front. We are. We actually need to go get some fresh straw for all the critters so they can stay nice and warm outside. How do you TSG? What's TSG? Jim, how's it going? Can I ask a question? Maybe your viewers for some help. Sure, Angela. If you guys, like I said this on before, I keep spilling coffee everywhere. If you guys have a question specifically for me, type like at and then Yvonne Williams, just like how my screen name shows, and it'll highlight your comment in orange, and that helps me to be able to see it, though I am still pretty bad at keeping up with comments. Just like how Cindy did, and London. Thank you guys. Just bought the Labradorite woven pen. I saw that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so like I posted it and instant it was snagged. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. So Duct Tape says, hey Vaughn, I missed the last two live streams. I'm so happy to get to see this one. Well, I'm glad you were able to join us, Duct Tape. Right, Lisa? Do you make any paper beads? I haven't, Renee. Though I've watched a few tutorials and it seems really interesting. I just haven't kind of gotten my button under me and done it. Hey, Catherine. Vicky says even at -40, we never shut down anything. Ooh. Angela says, how can I post pictures of my pendants here? YouTube, as far as I'm aware, doesn't allow people to post pictures into the comments, but you can post them, like you can tag me on Instagram, you can post them to my wall on my business Facebook page, as well as you can post them to the community section, Kitty's being cute, on Patreon, all the links of which all should be down below, so hopefully. What is the temperature there? Here in Michigan, we are deep into the polar vortex. I don't know. It's more windy than anything today, but it's supposed to be getting down to like 9. Like 9. I'm a southern girl. Like I wasn't born in the South, but I got there as fast as I could. So this like Midwestern Missouri, like not quite full blown northern winters, but like, I'm not really at all. My mom lives she's an Uber in Michigan, and she's like been in the ice age since like September. So
Right now It's 36, but it feels like it's 25.
Okay. Weatherman Randy, according to Google, says, I just forgot the numbers you said.
36.
36.
25.
Feels like 25. The polar vortex today, the high is -7 and dropping. Y'all, that's gross.
But hey, at least it gets down to 7 tonight.
That's gross. Wow. Oh no. Well, I hope everybody stays safe and stays warm. Honestly, the only thing I'm really worried about is if the power goes out, because it's not supposed to be ice or rain or anything here. It's just going to be very windy. So if a power line goes down or like a tree snaps and sets something out, we're going to be uh, probably setting stuff on fire to stay warm, honestly. Cold weather equals more snuggling, though. It does, except for it also leads to our pipes freezing. Hey, Danielle, for like literally 6 minutes. Ooh, right, Aaron? Tomorrow's even colder. Gross. Well, we have to get through this before spring gets here.
I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. Vaughn won't let me.
Well, I recommended to Randy that he should complete Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 before going on and playing Kingdom Hearts 3, because otherwise, he just might not, like, I don't know. I think future Randy will be happy that he did that. I'm sorry, Angela, I missed the first part of your question. Oh, Carol, I have no idea. How are you with scents? I know some people can't be around incense or candles. Jim, I love a good stinky stuff. Like, I love, like, I'll put, like, pure essential oils on my body and in my hair and, like, burn, like, I'll have the room look like it's a fog machine with smoke. So I handle scents pretty well, except for last night. Um, like, a skunk sprayed our van because like we were driving and the skunk was like and saw us and like sprayed the van for being a van right there at the moment. And so now it's parked right next to the house and it just stinks so bad. Like skunks, like it's seeping in through the walls of the house. So other than like skunk butt, I'm pretty good with scents. Did you take Etsy up on all the extras they offer? I'm not sure if I know what. Honestly, for a professional person, I'm not very good at what I do for a living. Like, I don't know what you mean by what extras Etsy offers. Hey, Sean, teaching up to 10 people chainmail, Byzantine or 4-in-1 bracelet. That's hard.
It depends on how you weave Byzantine.
It depends on how you weave the Byzantine. It's because I've had some people take to 4-in-1 instant, and I've had other people like cry and leave. So like frustratedly slam down their pliers and with teary eyes like leave the class and be like, "You have failed me, Yvonne." I'm like, "Sorry, guys." I honestly, whenever I'm teaching people initially, I start them with a spiral chain. It helps them get a little bit of a concept of how to work with the rings, get into the habit of doing good closures, but it's a very, very straightforward, easy peasy weave.
Yes,
And
Joan.
huh?
You have videos on making jewelry.
I do have videos. That's kind of a silly question. Where do you get your wire? I get just about all of my wire from Paramount Wire. It's parawire.com. They are the bone diggity. Have you made incense burners out of polymer clay? I have, but they usually have a spot to put the little metal like either a glass candle holder inside of it so that the incense doesn't burn the polymer clay, because polymer clay will burn. Or I'll do like the little metal dish that's left over from like tea lights. I'll put those in there. Do it, love?
So that's awesome, Jody.
What happened to Jody?
Well, scroll down and find out.
I'm trying to catch up. Have you ever made lava beads with essential oils? I have, but then I lose them. I got my heart box of tabs today. Oh, right on, Leanne. They're so cute and it's exciting not knowing what's getting right on. Bonnie. Jason posted 2 pieces on Facebook the other day and got slammed. It just took a few hours. Now I've got folks coming out of the woodwork for custom orders. Oh, Jody, that's fantastic. That's goals right there. Hey, Trinity. Yeah, I think I have over 700 videos now. Probably at least 300 of them are live streams, though. I'm not going to lie. Last question. Have you used Nubian wire for the chainmail or something? Niobium? If you mean niobium, yes, it's fantastic. It's expensive. It's hard. It's about, I think, as hard to work with, like the comparable to steel. It's a little different, but your hands are gonna feel it afterwards. All right, on. Catching my third live in a row. Hey. Okay, trying to catch up. Hello, you were amazing. Oh, thank you.
Hey, Aaron.
Thanks so much for Aaron Bach.
Yeah.
Bach, Bach. Bye, Aaron.
Good luck with your LASIK.
She's getting LASIK?
Maybe.
Ooh. I totally missed like that whole thing. Thank you so much for being a guide. I've made 2 pieces so far, and I need to thank. Right on. Ooh, holy crap! So excited to get it. Oh, I want to get more silver wire. I think it'll be fun. Look at that kitty. Meow. Hey, Callie, you wanna come hang out with us? I know I put stuff everywhere. Okay, Callie's glaring at me, so I gotta move stuff out of her spot. Okay, I'm all caught up on messages. Hey, pretty kitty. You're good. So I wanted to show you guys real quick. Here's my little Callie cat. And my little fire.
What pasta motor do you recommend for polymer clay?
I really like the Makin's pasta machine. It's very standard, very durable, has an optional attachable electric motor, which is very nice, and it is a good mid-price point range. So these are the pieces that we have up on our Etsy. Actually, we have a couple more. We have quite a lot of stuff actually up on our Etsy, but these are the pieces that, except for this one, it sold. Boop. So that one's sold. But be sure to go check out our Etsy shop. Man, there's just stuff everywhere. Did I turn this off? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna get this camera turned around a bit so I can show you guys up close and personal. Diane. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I actually did a tutorial showing how to make your own faux gauges or phages out of polymer clay. Hey Trisha. Feral cat update. Letting right on, Jody. Oh, I gotta turn that around. Peter Dinklage. Right? I'm super excited about the new Game of Thrones. Except for having to pay for HBO again. So these are all the ones that I've been working on for our booth for conventions. And then this one is up on our Etsy. Come on, camera. Will you focus?
Are you selling your necklace, Spawn?
The one that I'm wearing?
Yeah.
No. I want to be buried in this necklace. No, I want my nieces to have a knife fight over who gets it. No, I don't know. Actually, whoever will be heir to our estate, if we have anything worth heiring to someone.
Whoever can pull the necklace from the pile of things.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to pull the necklace from the pile of rubbish. Oh boy, I don't want to think about that right now. Okay, come on, stop being blurry. Hey, Shy and Shy's daughter. Oh, to start out in arts and crafts business, oh god, it's just gonna be blurry forever, isn't it? The best advice that I can give is to just start doing it. You'll learn from experience way more than, and not saying that there aren't things that can be learned from other people's experiences and stories, but maybe if I zoom in, because it's really just focusing on those guys. There we go. Right on, Jody. But yeah, there's a lot that can be learned from other people's experiences, but you're going to find very quickly and efficiently what works for you through doing. You never know till you try. So that one's up on Etsy. I really liked this one. The cool thing about electroforming is so much stuff that is unplanned happens. So it's just letting the art happen, I feel like. This one's up on Etsy, and it's pretty cool because it swings.
Did you answer the question about what someone can do to start with art and stuff?
Uh-huh.
You did?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow, Jody. Hey, awkward. Where can you get nice cabochons? We just did a movie last night's session of Game of Thrones. Right on, Teresa. I get a lot of my cabs from Fire Mountain Gems, eBay, and actually in person at Gem and Mineral shows. Ooh, yeah. I think that's a really good idea, Duberg. Or Attila? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Right? And I didn't mean for it to be swinging, it just kind of did that. But I really like that one. And then something just super sleek and simple, except for it got kind of crazy on the back, but that's all right. What model Cricut do you have? We did get a Cricut Maker. It was very pricey, but it has already earned the investment back just in being able to cut out the thinner leathers into like knotwork and stuff. Like for what we do, especially like it earned its money back just on cutting out maple leaves from leather for a costume.
What model of Cricut do you?
I just answered that one, baby.
Oh, okay.
But I really liked this one. This one was from the tutorial the other day. But yeah, all of these are up on Etsy and they start, I think, at just $20. Randy and I butted heads a bit about pricing on a lot of these, but I really liked this one. Ah, Laura! So cool. But yeah, I love, 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 love this labradorite. It's so pretty. How can I keep my jewelry together on fishing line? It doesn't stay in place. Um, do you mean like stringing your beads on fishing line? And then, right? Well, Randy always wants to price quite high, I think, and I always want to price quite low, he thinks. I love this one. The camera doesn't do justice to the deep, deep, like blue that's happening in there. Like the ring light isn't doing any favors. Um, when I put a bit on, it comes apart. I'm not certain. I actually don't recommend using fishing line for jewelry purposes. Yeah, this one's still up there, the carnelian. Now these ones are genuine labradorite and stabilized turquoise, quartz crystals, and tiger's eye. Although this one's tiger iron. Ooh, I don't know. Honestly, CLS designs or yeah, she kind of I don't think there's a video that I could do that would cover anything that she hasn't already covered. So this one here I actually strung up like Clint, are you making a necklace like this where you're like stringing beads on it or I'm afraid I'm not understanding the question. But the reason why for something like this I wouldn't use fishing line is see how I have this bend here? That would kink and pinch the fishing line and it would break. Whereas this is like, oh gosh, was it 42 or 49? It's the AccuFlex by Beetlon. It's many, many very thin, like spider silk, thin strands of steel woven together, like into almost a rope. And it makes for a very durable and flexible, like you can see the drape on that is really lovely. So again, I'm afraid right? No, she's fantastic. I'm afraid I didn't understand the question, but if it's the way I understood it, that's the best advice I think I have to give. Let's set that back over here. Now I get this. There are a lot of different threads and things that you can use, Clint. A lot of it depends on your budget and if you want to stick to using like say natural materials or oh really, Diane, thank you. Come on, Vaughn, we can finish a thought. I believe in you. Where would it be? Iron my streaming material. What would I? This is one that's super affordable. Well, if you use a 40% off coupon. From Hobby Lobby, apparently. But you can get it at like Michael's, any online supplier. I like the AccuFlex from Fire Mountain Gems is my favorite. But this is the first thing I found and grabbed. And it does a fairly decent job. It's not as durable as the 49 strand, but that's okay. I've also used silk or linen thread. Like, Perfect dripping temperature. Fishing line needs to be braided. Right on, that's really good to know. Because that's the thing, is there's so many different kinds of materials that you can use for making jewelry that it can get really overwhelming. And sometimes, like, my experience was something, I just tried it wrong probably, and then was like, that didn't work, I'll use something else, whereas you might try it and have had fantastic results. So fire lime. How do you prevent from scratching the enamel on parawire as you weave? I seem to be roughing mine up unnecessarily. I try to make sure whenever I'm weaving to use nylon jaw pliers if at all possible. Um, and like, are you scratching it with your pliers, or are you scratching it with the weaving wire? Gotcha, Susan. Okay. How many hours of work went into making my piece? Do you know? Gosh, like, it was like a week and a half, not gonna lie, that I spent on that piece, not just on, because it started as the piece that broke in half, and then I started remaking it, both but more with the pliers. Yeah, I'd recommend using like Tool Magic to dip your pliers into to give it just kind of a gummy surface, or just using nylon jaw pliers. Hey Daniel. Um it was a bit, but I'm glad that you got it. You bet. Hey. And oh gosh, brain farted again. Okay, dumping more coffee in my body. Logo mug, go to our Etsy shop. Bye. Sorry. I don't know why I'm like this. So we do have some mail. What do you suggest for an amount when purchasing wire to establish yourself? That's hard. I'm a tool and material junkie, and I'm looking over here beside me because that's my wire stash currently. And then I have more over here in like these bottom bins. Just but I would start with pretty standard colors are the silver and copper tones. And so I would get like either the silver and the copper, or maybe like a titanium tone, which is like an antique silver that I really like, or the antique copper. And in 18 and 28 gauge. With those two gauges, like, you can do just about anything. Yay, wire stash, right? And I'm super addicted. Oh, look at that kitty. You don't get to go outside. There's like skunks. They'll Peppy the Poo you. What would you recommend for rubber rings as a beginner? The EPDM rubber rings from the Ring Lord are fantastic. And they can be used, like, actually February's chainmail craft along kit is going to be using rubber rings for a modified 4-in-1 pattern. So that's going to be pretty cool. Hey, Pool Pro. So I'm opening, I have some packages here from Flower. Are you here? I hoard quilling paper. Right on. Hashtag hoarding for the win. Love that cat. Get ready to cry. Good stuff in the mail. Oh, Catherine. You prefer Catherine or Flower? Oh my. Okay.
How do you go about choosing your next creation?
Oh. How do I go about...
You need to make a tutorial on it.
Yeah, I'm really motivated by my to-do tutorial list, because there have been a couple of instances where I've actually had a tutorial planned, and then somebody else who's a content creator on YouTube will do a tutorial on the thing that I was like, oh, well, there goes that idea for doing circuit boards in resin. Ooh, should have moved it light bulb. In this package, I've enclosed something I came up with while very bored, while waiting on a Fire Mountain order. Get to know me. Oh, I've enclosed some parts for you to try one. I also enclosed a bag of links I made while practicing how to make links from... Okay. Ooh. Aw. Oh, Catherine, I can't wait to open this. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. So these are the links that you made. Those are fantastic. Good form. Good eye for color combos, too. Those are cute. Hey, Luke. Right? Oh, glass beads and some dice. Oh, that is cute. I'm going to open it. Is Back to Earth Creations an LLC? No, we're, gosh, I can't remember the word. It's a sole proprietorship. I figured if ever something, oh, it's a little petal gnome, you guys. Holy crap, that's adorable. I love it. I like its hat. I want to be this when I grow up. That is beautiful. um, we're a sole proprietorship because I figured if something ever goes horribly wrong, and apparently I'd been doing our taxes for wrong for a decade, only I will go to jail. Randy will not also go to jail for, I don't know. That was our thought process at the time. Is I was like, I don't want both of us to be held responsible if I do something wrong. So, oh, that is so cute though. Oh my god, dichroic glass. That's on my list of stuff to learn how to do. Hey, Natalie. Gosh, it feels like it's been ages. Oh, Natalie. But this is on my list of stuff to learn how to do, and that is fused dichroic glass. Susan, I don't really know. Like, I don't know what an LLC is. I just 11 years ago was like, sole proprietor, that sounds good. Like, I googled it and I was like, what is my business? And Google said, you're probably a sole proprietor. I was like, okay. So, but gosh, yeah, I want to learn how to do this stuff here. That way I can send them out in the craft-along kits. Yep, that's real glass. Limited License Corporation. Yeah, I don't know what that means though. Limited Liability Corporation. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, they're hematite double hearts. Look at it. It's so easy and protects your personal assets. Oh, that's cool. And actually, Randy and I are thinking about getting a financial advisor this year because I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, flower. These are gorgeous. Some cute little, it looks like little stones. It's so personal, I think, kind of rummaging through somebody's personal bead collection. And I feel like you gave me a wonderful insight into your personal bead collection. These are fantastic. Gosh, there's so much here, though. Like, so much. This was so generous. Sorry, I feel bad. I'm like, I don't have it on. Let me. There we go. That way. Oops. And there's 3 of these. Holy smokes. Some beautiful cabochons. Oh, flower. Do you have any kind of Etsy shop or anything that you'd want, that if any way that I could, turtles, any way that I could give back and like direct people to you or anything like that? Huh. Right on, Michelle. I'll take y'all's advice and look into that. Because that's pretty. I cannot emphasize enough how much I have literally been just bumping into stuff and hoping that I can keep functioning for like a decade. Like, that's my professional person status is I've just been bumping into stuff. Yeah, Callie has to wait though. The chickens are loose in the front yard. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. Do you ever have issues trying to use a stone or a set of beads because they're badder, harder to get? I don't know what that means. I have a piece of peacock ore that I keep passing up because I don't think I'll do it justice. Honestly, I think it is a good idea to go with your gut on pieces like that. Because like, where'd it go? This tiger iron piece, I've had this stone since middle school. I kid you not. Like, I think I got it out of like a rummage bin at like a Six Flags or some touristy spot. Um, and like, I finally, gosh, 17 years later, was like, I have a way that I think I'd like to set this. So, stones don't go bad. So, hold on to it. Oh, Catherine. I'm gonna ask, would you mind if I sorted through these? Randy's next episode should be out tomorrow. So I feel like I'm not.
One out today.
Huh?
I will put one out today.
Randy says a video is coming out today on his channel. He just doesn't.
Need to do it.
He just okay. So tomorrow at the latest for sure. Oh my.
Hanging out with Lauren yesterday kind of threw me off schedule.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun to get to go and just hang out.
It was.
Gosh, she's so gorgeous. Like. Lucas, this is opalite. It's a lampwork glass that has a little bit of that luminescence of moonstone, but is man-made. And then it also has amethyst and labradorite along the neckline. But I had made this necklace whenever we were working, doing a lot of conventions, and we functioned under fluorescent lighting so much, and opalite really pops under fluorescent lighting, whereas some other stones are done better justice in natural sunlight. Hola, Hector. Hey, Derpy. Angela says, where's a few good sites to sell? I'm all over different Facebook groups. Honestly, I went with Etsy and just kind of stuck with it. It was slow getting the ball rolling at first, but once you get like kind of, it's quality over quantity, and I feel like I have the highest quality clients. Y'all are the kindest, most generous patrons a person could ever hope for, and I got very lucky. But it was kind of slow getting the ball rolling and building up a client base of people who favorited my Etsy shop and kind of keep an eye out for different things. So I'll post items across my different social media platforms of like work in progress pictures and stuff to give you guys an idea of what's coming, but then I only post to my Etsy for sale. And honestly, that really helps kind of keep track of everything, because used to I had like an Etsy and my business page, and we would like sell through Square, and it was like, I'll get caught up on what I sold off of Etsy, but I still had an order from a month and a half ago that I forgot about from my website that used PayPal. And so just keeping it all in one place for me was a lot easier. But consistency is very important. Whoever you pick, whether it's a Facebook store page or if you have a Squarespace or a Readly website or an Etsy or an Artfire or a Shopify, just keep going with it. Give it like 6 months. And if you aren't picking up traction, then maybe consider like a different platform that you think might be more appropriate for your work. But it really can be quite slow to get the ball rolling sometimes, discouragingly slow, but you push on through it and you'll get there.
What items are for giveaway this week?
This week I am giving away a medium Crafting from the Heart Cabochon gift box. And this will be given away on Thursday. So to participate, they all slid around because it doesn't have the bubble wrap in it yet. You'll leave a comment on this video after the live stream is over, and we cover the shipping to get it to you, even if it's international. And we do have more of these, as well as some smaller ones and some bigger ones for sale over on our Etsy store too. So
at craft shows, do you put everything you have out, or do you replace the display as they are sold?
We replace the display as it's sold. Whenever we're at like craft shows or conventions and stuff, and that way we always try to bring a little bit of extra. That way, if we've had a really good weekend Sunday, we want our booth to look just as full as what it did on Friday, even if we sold a ton of stuff, just because a full booth I think lures people in a little bit better. Like if you look kind of picked over, people tend to just wander on by. And also having new stuff to put out keeps people coming back throughout the weekend too. And honestly, that's how we've made a lot of our best friends at conventions, is repeat customers who like they had fun shopping on Friday, found something else on Saturday, and just came back to hang on Sunday. Hey, Carrie.
Mom always said life is like a box of cabochons.
You never know what you're gonna make. Oh, that is such a yeah. That's gonna be a thing now, Randy. I think. Who's the easiest and least money though? It depends because Etsy only charges like 20 cents to post something, and then they take like, yeah, I don't know, however much for making the actual sale. Whereas PayPal, like they all have their little fees and stuff hidden away somewhere. So you'll need to do research for yourself and kind of cross reference and figure that out. But even with their recent price increases, Etsy, I still feel like is worth it. Because also, I will Derpy. You got this. Signed Derpy. In the same, but only 2 cells. I'll sell more at cons. And for years, Danielle, Randy and I, we sold way more at conventions than what we did at through our Etsy.
Have you played with Mika shifts on polymer clay?
I have. They're gorgeous. What's the farthest away you guys have traveled for a show? The farthest north we had gone was Baltimore, Maryland. We had gone as far south as Tampa, Florida, and as far west as Phoenix, Arizona. So,
Any advice for a pop-up art event?
um, plan for the best advice that I can give for a pop-up art event is bring as much of your own food and water as possible. Hey, Brandy. Yeah, this has turned into much more of a Q&A. I'm trying to, I don't get to answer messages as much as I would like. So this gives me an opportunity to, just answer them live. That way I don't have to type. Um, Plan to bring as much food and water as you can because that will keep you from paying $1 to $5 per bottle of water. It'll keep you comfortable and within, like, you won't be like a grease soggy. Like there were a couple of craft shows we'd done in the beginning where the only thing we had eaten all day was like a blooming onion. If you want to talk about like just greasy digestion, you don't want that when everybody's going in the same porta potty and it's like, so just, um plan for worst case scenario with weather. Always presume it's going to be too hot, too cold, or raining, or some weird combination of the three. Um, and that'll kind of help you like never leave your weights at home for weighing down your pop-up tent. Because the day that you do, that's whenever it's like, oh hey, look, there's an inland hurricane, aka tornado.
Do you have several copies of the same thing, or do a lot of different varieties of pieces, i.e., copies of the same kind of earrings, or only a few of each type?
Both. We try to have our original showcase pieces, but then we also have ones like over here where I'm making quite a few of the same design. Like I had 7 gemstone types that I had gotten the same size cabochons, and I was like, I'm gonna set one cab in each metal color. So I've got 7 in silver, 7 in copper, 7 in bronze. And each one's coming out a little bit different, but you can definitely tell that they're sister pieces. But sometimes somebody might want, like, well, first off, each gemstone's so unique. Somebody might really love this amethyst, and somebody might be like, nope, that one's perfect. And so you never know what the client's gonna want, so I just try to make everything. And whenever I make earrings, like these phages here, I'll do the same style when I know how much clay it's gonna take and I'm already heating the oven up. And I'll make it in like 10 different colors, like 10 different clay colors. And then sometimes I'll make 2 of each, that way if like people want to be matching, or if I sell one, it depends on the intensity of the shows. Like back whenever we did 30 some odd shows a year, I was making like 10 of the same item. And it felt more like mass producing than being an artisan and getting to create things. But I needed money. Like I still like I'm always like I'm very very financially driven because it's like I want to buy more beads. Like as I've got like groceries and bills to pay, and like I mean everybody does though, but I'm very I do this for a job. If I were doing this just for the joy of arting, every single one of my pieces would be like this, where it has my heart and soul in it. And like just, it was a joy and a challenge to make, and I didn't give myself a time frame to get it done in. Whereas some of these other things, I'm not saying that I don't like them, because I do have a lot of fun making the pieces like this, but uh, it feels a bit more like work. But this is what I do for work. So, derpy, right? Think of art as work and you'll make money. If you only think of it as art, you'll starve. It depends. I feel like everyone can be an artist, but not everybody's good at marketing. And to do it professionally, it takes having a little bit of marketing. Because I've seen people who are much, much better artists than I am. Like their creative vision is out of this world, but they don't really feel like putting much into the marketing department, so they don't make as many sales. And then I've seen folks who, their artistic style is like they've been very happily making the same designs for like 20 years, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not at all being critical of that, but they are masters at marketing. And so like they'll make like maybe 5 new pieces a year, but they ship them off and get them, mass produced, so their stuff is carried in like sales and all of these like big box stores, and they're making a ton of money off of something that, from my perspective, doesn't seem as artistically challenging as making like 700 new unique pieces a year. Like, does that make sense? And again, I don't want it to sound like I'm being critical. 'Cause, dude, go where the money is. If you're doing this for a job, follow who is paying you. But it's like, and I do envy the people who are just masterminds at marketing, because it's something that I've had to work really hard at, and still feel like I have a ton of room for improvement, because I'd rather be crafting, period. Like, or hanging out with you guys. But this is, sometimes I gotta give my hand a break, or hands a break.
How do you make your booth look not too overcrowded? I worry that if I don't put everything out, someone will miss the perfect thing that they would otherwise would have thought.
That's a really good point, and it's difficult because you do want to put out, you have very limited opportunity for first impressions, especially at like a 1 day event where people are just kind of wandering by. You need that item to catch their eyes so that they know that they want it. um I fill up the booth space with my displays first, and make sure that the displays themselves, like we have our showcase like necklace busts that display like one necklace at a time, and then we have like our rotating earring things, and our bracelet displays. And I make sure that the bare bones naked displays look nice and presentable and well spaced. It's not too crowded, it's not too sparse. And that's going to be a personal thing, because what looks perfect for me, Randy's like, there is so much shit here. Like, why is there stuff everywhere? And I'm like, it's perfect. What are you talking about? So, follow your heart, you guys. But put the displays out the way that you want, and then put out stuff that I feel is representative of each of my pieces. So I'll have some things that are very intricately wire wrapped, and some things that are more minimalist, and some things that are polymer clay and gemstone, and try to be representative of my work. And that way, if somebody comes in and they see one of the polymer clay pieces, I have typically, like in a bin like this, I'll have the other pieces. Actually, they won't have the little, that's not a good example. Where is it at? I'll have a tray like this where it's got like big sections, so I can have all the necklaces that are that same gemstone type or that same style in there, and I'll be like, talking to the client. So much of it is it's like back and forth, and talking to them and finding out, maybe they like that piece, but they want it in a different color, or they're like, yeah, but I don't really like short necklaces. And that gives me an opportunity to be like, we actually do free extensions on our necklaces. If you'd rather wear it farther down, I'll shorten or extend the necklace to fit however you like. Because it's as easy as adding a bit of chain, and suddenly it's perfect for them. And that's going to mean a lot for the client. And it makes me feel good as the artist, because it's like, I want you as my customer to have that perfect experience, to every time you put that jewelry on, to be like, this is perfect. Like, yes, that makes me happy. Because otherwise you could have just gone to Walmart and been like, oh, I want something shiny. That works. So, and get that kind of dialogue going, and then you can show them what you have in your back stock. But It oh, what is my hair? How do you keep your nails so pretty? Um, Wire wrapping, especially weaving, ruins mine. I admire yours. I put vitamin E oil like everywhere actually. Uh, but especially on my hands twice a day, like to keep like everything my callus because I've got thick calluses, but it keeps them very supple so they don't crack as much, as well as it heals all the little wire cuts, and it helps my nails to grow out stronger. I feel like I also take a fingernail and hair supplement, but I've just got good genetics, I guess, really really strong like strong fingernails. But also whenever I'll binge wire wrapping and then I'll do chainmail, which uses a completely different part of my hands, and then I'll do leather working, different part of the hands, then I'll do polymer clay, different part of the hands, which by that point it's let my fingernails grow back out. So it's kind of I'll cycle through that way, it kind of distributes the stress on the different body parts and stuff. When and where is the next convention?
Hey.
Yeah.
You got hundreds of questions.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. All right, lay them on me, babe.
Listing on YouTube help with your sales.
Does what?
Listing on YouTube help with your sales.
Not gonna lie. I post on Mondays to my Etsy store. That way, in our Tuesday live streams, I can show you guys what we have in stock because y'all are primarily my client base, my friends, my what feel like family now. Like, and so I let you guys know first, but I also post to Instagram and Facebook, um, as well to kind of like spread the word. But yeah, it's YouTube has definitely increased our Etsy sales, but like by so much. It's a night and day difference. So next question.
Do any customers want to haggle with you on prices?
We get very little haggling. Typically, it's usually from people who don't understand what goes into our work, which is part of why I started doing tutorials, is to show people exactly why. It's like, nope, I'm not going less than 20 on that. Can't. Literally can't. I'll be putting myself out of business. And I think it's just respectful to not haggle. And more often than not, if it's a repeat client and stuff, they get freebies and stuff snuck in all the time. Like, we try to take good care of our customers, so very rarely will we have a repeat customer haggle with us, which I feel really fortunate because I don't like haggling. I'm not good at it. Next question.
Any plan to show up in New York City?
Um, Honestly, probably not. That's like a 20-hour drive from here, and big cities are scary. Just for driving in. Next question.
I wanted to try and wire up some of the stuff or some of the cabs I have from you to make a necklace. Do you think the styles you use for the labradorite cab would work for the polymer clay cabs as well?
They would. All of the wire wrapping tutorials that I have for gemstone cabs here on YouTube would also work for our polymer clay cabochons. So that should hopefully help you out.
Have you ever tried silk screening on polymer clay?
Oh, I have, but I was very bad at it. I don't think I was using the right material. I've tried the concept, but not like the proper kit and stuff, if that makes sense. But I'd like to try it more because you can get some really cool like effects and designs and things using the silk screening technique on clay.
They can't hear me too well, so you'll need to repeat the questions.
Okay.
Do you display? Do your displays go together? I mean, is everything the same color, or are they fixed accordingly to what you found when you found it?
With our displays, we do try to. The question was about our displays coordinated, and they are. We try to stick to a dark brown, like very, very dark brown or black on all of our displays, just because it looks good. I think it looks sharp. Um, it hides getting dirty better than white does. And I'm a filthy little critter. Everything gets dirty. As soon as I pull something white out of a package, it's got dirty little fingerprints on it. Like I cannot help myself. um, so next question.
What kind of earrings are you wearing right now?
The earrings that I'm wearing right now are polymer clay phages. They're just a regular earring. You can see, but it makes it look like I actually put in the time and effort and energy to gauge my ears, but I have not done that. So okay, sorry guys. I'll be repeating the questions as Randy asks them.
What words do you use on eBay to find the pieces good for wire wrapping?
The search terms the question is what search terms do I use on eBay to find the stones that I work with? I'll often just type in Labradorite cabochon or 30 by 22 millimeter bulk cabochon or wholesale cabochon, or and then just start kind of scrolling. And eBay's really great about showing similar items, or you might be interested in blah blah blah. But that's how I do that over on eBay.
Would you like some electric blankets for your fur babies? I was going to donate them, but I thought I heard you mention they like them.
The question about if we would like more electric blankets, that's very generous, but please donate them. We only have enough plugs for just the one, and we have it set up on our love seat here in the craft room. And so all the animals, whenever they get cold, will just pile up over there. Hey, Mikio. Um, I actually have a tutorial for this one out, Alyssa. I think. Do I? I don't know. Next question, Boogie.
That's it. You finally caught up.
I'm caught up. Excellent. Okay, time to get behind again. Can I borrow your halo? What?
Love your necklace. Do you have a tutorial?
I answered that one.
Oh.
Okay. Have you tried acrylic pouring? I feel like you could make some pretty cool pendants with the paint peelings that end up on the table. I tried it once, but I didn't know what Fluotrol was, so it came out like all chonky and weird. But it was a lot of fun. And it's just, gosh, I need one of Hermione's time turners to be able to do everything in a day that I want and need to do.
Have you tried selling on Amazon handmade?
I have not tried selling on Amazon handmade. I just I don't know. I don't know if I've heard good or bad things. I think I've heard both good and bad things about it, but I'm pretty like I'm set up on Etsy and I'm pretty happy there. And I can only juggle so many things at once. And so like recently I had to drop DeviantArt. Like I didn't close my account or anything. My a profile and everything I've ever posted is still up on DeviantArt, but I cannot commit to consistently posting there. Just because I can only really manage. I post consistently. I call it my big pig, my business and personal Instagram. So my business BIG and my pig, my PIG. So I post to those. Try to every day, but it's been like 3 days. I'm very not good at this. Horribly inconsistent, which I think is bad for making progress. And then my Patreon. I post to different tiers every day. So, like, my higher tier people are like, please stop posting stuff and sending me emails every day. But that gets done. And then I post to the business Facebook page. And that's between that and then adding in doing Etsy listings once a week and like maintaining combos and stuff over there. I'm booked solid. I fall behind constantly. And then posting to 2 YouTube pages. So yeah, I haven't been able to fit in experimenting because I had wanted to experiment with an art fire too. That was like 4 years ago when I got that into my head. So Marie says I've made a goal to post to Instagram more often this year. Right on. I actually prefer Instagram to Facebook. Just because I'm a very visual person and I can look at stuff without my glasses on, like before bed, and just like scroll through and be like jewelry, yoga, plants, cat toes, kind of stuff.
Julie asks about the screening on, or silk screening on polymer clay again.
um, I had tried silk screening on polymer clay, but I wasn't using the right tools or techniques, I'm pretty sure. So I think I'd like to revisit it, but you can get some really cool effects with that.
What would be the best way to attach elastic polymer for a headband?
Usually I like to do like put a hole through the piece that you're going to be having on the headband and thread the elastic through that, or like set a ring so it can go on either side, that way it can go around the head for making a headband. Last week I asked about how to get back to crafting, and thanks to you telling me to just pick up my pliers and get back to work, I did. Thanks so much. Right on, Donna. And I'm afraid sometimes that I can come across as a little stern, but this matronly teacher part of me is becoming more and more prevalent. where I'm just like, back to work. Like, you do your drills, do your stuff, do it, you can do it. And so it's just like sometimes you have to just put all of everything aside and just get to it. Like, just do it. You've got it. You'll be great. Like, all that worry and everything, put it in a box for later and do it. And then whenever you pull that worry back, I'm like, see, I did fine. It was great. Shut up. Yeah, it's like I'll kind of like push you a bit, but I don't know. Oh, yes, we do. We do actually have more mail. Holy crap. More from Flower. Oh. Yep. Sorry, I got completely sidetracked. Yes, I don't know. It's because I don't respond well to being told what to do. I'd set myself on fire. Like, I'd be like, nope. Like, metaphorically, of course, because I have sensitive skin and don't like getting burned. But it's like, if somebody's like, you need to do this, like, you need to do this, go do this. I'll be like, nope, not doing it. and I'm like, oh my God, Vaughn, why are you being like that? And I'm just a stubborn ass when somebody's just telling me flat out what I need to do, and I'm like, nope. Oh my gosh, thank you. Wow. Now if somebody pays me to do something, I'll be like, okay, I'll do that. Thank you so much, Cheryl. That was very generous of you. No, I'm a Leo. And I actually, I don't know, I was doing we hung out with our friends Lauren and Zach yesterday. And Lauren and I were like messing around doing like horoscope stuff. And I actually got her to call her mom to find out what time she was born so we could do her natal chart and stuff. And it's like, I'm not like superstitious, I'm kind of stitious. And zodiac is one of those things that like, I don't live my life by it, but it's so fun. Like, it's a fun little thing that I do, I think. And, you know, again, not putting down anybody who takes it seriously and, you know, anything like that. But for me, it's something that I do for fun. And we had a lot of fun yesterday. But on my natal charts, according to one website, again, you can go to like 10 different websites and get 10 different natal charts. But it was each of my planets are in Leo. Except for my moon, which is in Cancer. So I was jokingly talking to a friend, this is years ago, and I was like, cool, I'm really self-absorbed, but I'm emotional about it. It's more applicable than I'd like it to be. Husband is claiming the shell storage area. 50,000 shells? That's a lot of shells. Flower. Sorry. Makes sense. Right. Derby, I'm a Cancer. Well, so are Lauren and Zach. I seem to get along with Cancers really well. Oh. So here you go. And she says, if somebody needs shells, drop me a note at ocala.mcdowell@gmail.com to work something out. Because check out this awesome box of shells, you guys. Holy crap. Just want to thank you. Wish I could give you more. Oh, Maine, just by being here is so much, is more than I could have asked for. Thank you so much for the generosity. Yeah, check out these shells. I can't wait. I want to do some electroformed shell stuff with like quartz crystals and gemstones. And oh my god. This one I'm keeping for me forever. Sorry, guys. I wonder. Oh, it clinks on my earring. It's not quite big enough. I can't hear the ocean out of it. But that's so cool. Libras unite. Right on. And there she goes down the water. Yep, y'all lost me. Oh, little auger shell. Coral. Randy.
Yeah.
What's your favorite coral joke?
I ate a marker, and now I'm dying inside.
I don't know if y'all can hear them, but it's there was a line of memes for a while that was like Carl from The Walking Dead, how his dad always like coral, and it was, I don't know, I can't explain memes very well. Derpy's got me. The coral. It is Pokey Bits. Okay. How do you find out about vending opportunities? Veronica, nowadays, just giving it a good Google, just looking up craft shows or conventions in whatever city that you're looking at, just like Google like craft shows, Springfield, Missouri, and you'll be able to find a pretty comprehensive listing. You guys. Michelle's a Scorpio. Our good friend George is a Scorpio. Nope. I'm always afraid that it's gonna like lay eggs in my brain, but this is a cool looking shell. Wow. Holy, I'm gonna give that very specific personal attention later. I can't. I want to go to the beach one day, you guys. I've never. Oh, Jimmy Christmas, this is heavy. Hey, Yvette. Some Bond memes, please. Actually, that would bring peace to my bitter little heart. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You need to sit together, right? Well, it's his computer's just in the other room, and with the lighting and stuff, it really... We hear you, Nina, and you're right. We just haven't... How do we even open this? There we are. Maybe?
Can you type the contact for the shell lady?
Huh?
Can you type the contact for the shell lady?
We could, I think. If you do me a favor, I'm kind of precariously perched.
Yeah, of course you are.
That's her email address right there. Holy mackerel.
Hey, look up.
What? Well, thank you so much, Spirit. I say again, holy mackerel, you guys. What even is a mackerel? Thank you. Oh boy, though. Okay, is there a note in here? There's a couple of notes. This package has gotten a little crazy. I've been practicing things. All your fault. Oh. Pass them on and keep whatever fits your needs, testing glaze, etc. Right on. Yeah.
Mackerel is a fish.
Well, yeah, but like I wouldn't recognize one in the lineup. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't draw a picture of a herring. I could draw a picture of a can of kippered herrings. That's the closest I've ever gotten to a herring. But I'm like, what does a mackerel look like? I'm gonna need to. Everybody send me pictures of mackerels.
Well, there's two schools of mackerels.
Two schools of mackerels?
Yeah, there's the ones that wear full plate armor, and they're very holy. And then there's the ones that wear like cloth armor, but they're also holy.
What are you talking about?
Holy mackerels, man.
Holy mackerels. He got me with the dad joke, you guys. I'm dead. I'm dead, Jim. So there's paladin mackerels and there's cleric mackerels.
Oh, I forgot about the clerics. Yeah, some of them wear chainmail.
You're such a nerd. I love you. Oh my god. Oh. Sorry. I'm a sucker for dad jokes. And Randy was like, the dad joke is strong with him. Oh my gosh. I'm overwhelmed by Randy's freaking jokes. And Flower, your kindness and all y'all who've donated today, like, I'm losing it. Like my face hurts from smiling. I can't even. Randy?
Oh, good Lord, Derpy.
No, I need to draw.
No, read Derpy.
What Derpy say? I need to draw all the different holy mackerels. Like, can one be the Pope? That's pretty disrespectful, but I'm just saying. Where I missed What'd Derpy say? I'm scrolling. I don't think I see it. Just seeing people type, oh, Jesus, Randy. Ooh, the Florida Keys. Oh, gosh, that'd be so cool. Where's... hey, Melissa, thank you. Right on, Julie. Yeah, I'm still not seeing her comment, honey. A friend that tinkers electronics and huge amount of copper wire. Ooh, maybe, Jessica. It's worth a shot for sure. Yeah, I missed it. Randy, what'd she say?
I won't say it.
Why not?
For reasons.
What'd she say? Will you tell me later?
Yeah.
Okay. So I missed it. Right on, Garner. Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, Jim. Oh, no. I think I have the basic idea. Again, Flower, I think I'm going to go through this. Gosh. Wow. What even are those? I'm going to give this my full undivided attention. Oh my gosh, Derby, please don't get me demonetized by the YouTube police. Hey, Amused. Flower, I'm going to go through this package and give it my undivided attention. Oh no. Derby, dumb. Derby, you're killing me. Hey, Rebecca. So I just need a whole line of mackerels. Just a few more questions before we go. Hey, Michelle in New Zealand. I'm going to drink some coffee and just recover from that. Oh, boy, you guys.
Stick to a schedule of listing in a various sites, like once a week for each?
I don't have my notebook with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my notebook.
Well, that's funny. That actually leads into the next question.
Oh, yeah?
Do you put your time/task for posting Instagram and YouTube on the planner?
Yes.
You don't need to repeat the question.
Ow! Oh! That hurt really bad.
Leave me alone.
I'm sorry. Ow, God.
Oh!
Are you like plugged in?
Jeez.
Is my face swelling? Guys, oh. I leaned in to kiss Randy and we zapped each other hard. Oh, like it felt like one of those electric tennis rackets for killing bugs, but on my face. Like, I was just leaning in for like a quick, like, oh, I love you kiss.
Gosh, my eyes are watering.
Are you okay, honey? Like, is there a bare wire somewhere? Love hurts.
Oh,
Ow. Okay, back to answering questions. The magic is still there. No, it's not numb. It's specifically painful because I think he also stabbed me with one of his wild whisker hairs. Yeah, his eyes are watering. We got zapped. So this is my planner. And this is the way we kind of do things. You can see I actually have written in up at the tops. That's my big pig. I'll have my business and my personal Instagram, and I'll put a check mark in it. My Patreon, and then what tier I'm posting to that day. That way I make sure that I'm not leaving anybody out. And then the business Facebook page. They don't always get posted to every single day, but because the business Facebook page like is very irregular about if Facebook will actually let people know that we posted something, or and I try to not be like super spammy with like just buy stuff with like Etsy postings or promotions. And so I try to like just kind of keep it balanced, but I do keep track and I try to post to something every single day. So hopefully that gets taken care of. Ow, gosh, limp plumper makes me feel alive, but that woke me. Like my third eye is open. Ouch. Aren't the polymer clay earrings heavy? The ones you have on now. Jean, they're heavier than no earrings, but they're not like, and I'm pretty sensitive to heavy stuff in my ears, but they don't give me like headaches or anything. And you could use the souffle also. Is she woke? Derpy. Now I've been saying hummingbirds and insane finches. Right on, Kelly. Third lip awakens, right? But so that's how I keep track of my social media and stuff. But the biggest thing that I found, I was actually watching a SEO optimization video on Skillshare. My friend sent me a link where I get like 2 free months from Skillshare. So I've been studying everything over there. Um, and it was talking about the biggest thing is to actually participate in the engagement on your posts. Um, oh, do you? Good thing, Diane. That's the only feedback that I've gotten, so I'm really glad that you do like getting the emails from Patreon. So, bye, Mikio. And honestly, we should probably head out soon too. I need to like, I don't know, put something on my lip. How do you recover from getting zapped? Right? But to be consistent about what tags you use and stuff, and to not be afraid of experimenting. And I'm still learning that, but hopefully I'll be able to pass on what I learned from there. Your opening mail not too long ago. I want a drawing from Laura Hand Creations. She does fantastic work on Christmas, and she sent me a box full of stuff. Oh, that is so cool. Bye, Carol. What sign is Randy? Randy is a Gemini, but in zodiac terms, he is the least Gemini I've ever met. Like, he's usually like zodiacs will talk about them being in extremes. He is like a Buddha, just centered between the balances. He is extremely centered, which is like kind of frustrating because sometimes I'll just be like bitching and I just want him to agree with me. But he'll be like the devil's advocate always. Doesn't matter which side. Like, I could be bitching about it and and then I'll bitch about it and he'll be, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna force me to be reasonable, aren't you? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, so that being said, oh my gosh, Cassie, right? But yeah, thank you guys. I've had such a fantastic day hanging out with y'all. But thank you for your time investment, for your kindness, for everything that you guys do for us, Lori. Thank you so much, Lori Cat. Y'all enrich our life so much. So thank you. And I look forward to seeing y'all in my next tutorial. So until then, happy crafting. Bye. Oh yeah, leave a comment for Thursday's live stream. Leave a comment after the video. Bye. Love you.